Hi, I'm Dr. Alejandro Castro. Welcome to another episode of Vet Board Preparation Series. The other day, I had a patient that had red, apparently painful eyes, and I told the technician, okay, let's do the 3 essential eye tests. And she asked me, which one do you want to do first? I was like, let's do the tonometry first. So I applied some eye drops, I measured the eye pressure, and then I was gonna do the Schirmer tear test. Then I was like, oh, I think I did something wrong. But it is okay if you don't remember the order in which you do the different eye tests. So today I bring you a simple way to never forget it again. Stop feeling tired. Schirmer fluorescein tonometry. So the STT always goes first because it measures the tear production. Anything you do to the eye will change that. The drops alter the moisture, the anesthetics, for example, decrease the STT values, and even touching the eye stimulates reflex tearing. So if you don't do this first, you lose your baseline, and that's what happened in my particular case. One important thing to remember is that this test is not linear, meaning that you can not do 30 seconds and double it. If you stop early, that number should not be valid. The second one is the fluorescein, which is this test that you do to check for corneal ulcers. And why is second? Because you don't need any anesthesia for it. There's minimal interference with the intraocular pressure, and you always want to rule out ulcers before doing a tonometry, right? One important thing is that if you need cytology or culture, make sure that you collect samples before applying the fluorescein. Okay. The last one is tonometry. Tonometry measures the intraocular pressure, and that's the one I did first, and it's usually the one that you do last. So yeah, I felt very bad about it, but it's very important that you do this test when you suspect glaucoma or uveitis. And why do you do it last? Because you might need anesthetic drops or not. Not all the tonometers are the same. So the one on the right, that one requires proparacaine, and the one on the left usually does not. What else that is important? So basically you start with the less disruptive test to the most disruptive test. So tear production, corneal integrity, and pressure. Schirmer fluorescein tonometry. So thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.